this delicious little breakfast dish for 50 lempiras, so that's about $2. Is it good? Got a bag of vegetables for 110 lempiras, and then we've got 1 kilo of fresh shrimps for 180 lempiras, which is $8, I guess, around $8.
After immersing ourselves in the vibrant morning market of Isla El Tigre, we meander through the colorful streets of the village. The tapestry of life unfolded right before us, the young and the old each playing a role in the rhythmic dance of daily existence. Whether it was shopping for essentials, or distributing freshly made tortillas, or simply sharing tales on a street corner, the village revealed both its charm and its challenges. There's no denying the economic and social struggles faced by the islanders. Yet, amidst it all, the air was filled with laughter and the joy of friendly banter. While I treasure the role of a silent observer in the day-to-day of village life, the ability to connect deeply is a gift facilitated by my fluency in Spanish. It's a key that unlocks so many doors to stories, laughter, and authentic connections. This time, our journey led us to a local bingo game on one of the plazas, a gathering of predominantly women, all wrapped in the infectious warmth of a playful mood. Initially met with a tiny bit of shyness, our presence soon melted into camaraderie. The locals, with a generous spirit, guided us through the fast-paced game, definitely too fast for us. The bingo balls were a delightful surprise. A repurposed old deodorant ball, another testament to the ingenuity in making the most out of what little they have.
¿Eso son bolitas de deodorante? Sí. ¿En serio? Sí. ¡Qué chulo!
At the end of the game, a mad dash was happening all of a sudden. And although puzzled by the abrupt departure, we lingered a little longer, oblivious to the impending surprise. And then, without a warning, the sky unleashed a torrential downpour, and our sailboats were starting to disappear behind a thick curtain of rain. Unfortunately, our time on Isla Tigre is slipping away. Tomorrow morning calls for goodbyes as we navigate the process of clearing out of Honduras.
It's time again to clear out of Honduras, and we're going to clear into El Salvador, which is basically just 10 miles away from here. Clearing in and out of Honduras is super simple. The port captain and the immigration are in one building just on the dock here. First you go visit the immigration and then you visit the port captain. And clearing in was free, and then clearing out, it seems that the official Zarpi cost 35 lempiras, which is about $1.75. And the only thing is we're on a weekend right now, so the port captain wasn't there, so we had to wait quite a while for him to arrive. That's about it. Simple as that. Well, and it's goodbye Honduras, and we're on our way to El Salvador, which is probably the fastest or shortest between countries voyage that I've done on Karl so far, because it's just about 8 miles away. So the decision to pick up anchor this time wasn't as big as sometimes has been when I moved between countries. But yeah, you never know, even an 8-mile passage can sometimes be loaded with problems, so I'm not gonna say anything. There's a lot of fishing nets out here in the bay that we're just trying to dodge. But we should be in Mianguera just looks like around 2 o'clock. And then hopefully the port captain's still there because it's 2 or 3 on a Saturday. There's 2 different anchorages here. Well, actually there's 3 different anchorages here on Isla Meanguera. There's one further in the north where I am right now, there's one further in the south, and then there's one on the southern side of the island. And we decided to go in the one that's not exactly where you clear in, but a little bit further south. And it's a lot nicer because here where I am right now, there's like tons of pangas and there's a lot of traffic and you have to anchor like really close to the dock. So right now, just paddled around the corner, which is nothing, like maybe 5 minutes paddle. And now we're gonna look for immigration and port captain and whatnot. It looks like a nice little pueblo here. Woogie woogie.
La vacunación ya no la solicitamos.
Ah, vale, ok. Aquí en El Salvador se paga con Bitcoin.
Se puede pagar con Bitcoin, si ustedes desean.
Y dólares.
Y dólares.
¿Y cómo se lo hace con pagar con Bitcoin? ¿Se paga con una aplicación?
Se paga con una aplicación ya instalada aquí en la máquina, en la
vale.
computadora, para que ustedes puedan pagar con Bitcoin. Por eso no es problema.
So at this port captain, so there's a tree with a fruit that's called jocote. Looks like this. You can sort of suck on it. It's pretty tasty, and they say they eat it even when it's still green. And then you basically eat it like a green mango with chili and lime juice. And it looks like this. Oh yeah, I can see why. It's pretty good. We were offered a coffee.
Ja, fantastisch.
Gut, also die Haut isst man glaube ich nicht mit.
Clearing into El Salvador was not just a breeze, but surprisingly, it was as smooth as a perfectly trimmed sail. From previous experiences in other countries, I know that entering a new country with a sailboat can usually be a bit of a maritime maze, but definitely not here. Following a tranquil night at anchor, we found ourselves eager and ready to unravel the treasures this island has in store for us.
There's about 10,000 people living here on Isla Meanguera. And most people are living in what they call the casco urbano, the village here close to where we're anchored. And then there's a couple of houses spread out over the island, well, like little patches of houses where people are living. People mostly live of fishing. They sell the fish in Tamarindo, which is where we're gonna go today, actually. And then from there it gets distributed. And then a lot of people also take lanchas to the mainland to work in construction or other things. And you can see that people are living fairly self-sufficient on this island. There's a lot of fruit trees and they're cultivating a lot of things. There's mangoes and papayas and lots of other trees that I don't know. Palm trees, obviously, like coconuts, and like chilies, and they're also cultivating maize to make tortillas. They also have cattle here on the island, which they mainly use for making cheese. Here the local cheese is getting sold like in different stages of maturity, I guess it's what it's called. So some of it is like a natilla, like a sour cream, and then it gets, you have like a cheese that's like medium soft, and then there's one that's harder, and then there's one that's like fairly dry. And also some of the ganao, some of the cattle is used for eating. Lots of people have chicken or ducks, and that's also what they're eating. Obviously, they say that the duck meat is actually really good. And anything that they can't get here, they have to take a lancha to La Union and then import it, which makes it obviously more expensive. Since there's not many shops on the island, you can see that people are using and reusing things as good as they can, and they're being quite inventive about, you know, reusing whatever they have at hand to make things work. Everything is sort of taking place outside, or everything is pretty airy and spacious. Cooking seems to be taking place with leña, with wood. There is a water system that runs through pipes providing water to the houses here in the village, but it's not portable. So there's actually somebody distributing portable water for 25 cents the jug.
¿Cómo se llama usted?
Alpris.
Y tiene que ir a todo el pueblo para distribuir.
Sí,
Todo acá,
todo
todo
el
allá.
pueblo casi es al agua.
¿Ah, sí?
Sí.
¿Y cuánto tiempo le toma para hacerlo?
No, rápido. Rápido.
Good. This is the first time that I visit El Salvador, and I have to say that I'm already in love with the people here. They have been so inviting, so friendly. Anywhere we went, we were greeted with big smiles and a lot of interest, and we've had great chats and connecting with people. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to exploring this wonderful country a bit more. But more about that